colorful style, loud attitude, and timeless songs, they became immortal. During their month or two of glory, their dozens of fans became mesmerized in the essence of the Whaledog saga.
What the freak with you?
However, with every chart-topping high came an unimaginable corresponding tragedy.
See, tired of your crap!
You're an asshole. Let me play a game.
Idiot. Oh, I'm seriously a pinch on.
He's so bad.
Come on, buddy. Thank you so much. Step on back.
For 1 or 2 shining years, Whaledog was the king of the high school music scene.
Success. What is success? All I know is we grasped it. Success. We lived the night like we owned the town. Like we were kings.
From the beginning on, they sold over a baker's dozen of albums.
Well, we were the top band in the world, but we were also the top band in the country, which it's pretty great. Sold about $30, $40 worth of CDs. Made the big bucks.
Finally, success hit. The band was seen on countless magazine covers, and soon enough, the name Whaledog became as recognizable as all the elements on the periodic table.
Our first CD was not very successful. We sold like 7 copies. But the new CD with some of the songs actually written before we sang them, yeah, 16 copies. That's just out of the ballpark. Anything I never would have expected such success.
Whaledog, the new sensation, was now hitting chart-topping highs.
Yeah, I was standing like 3 feet from Kanye West, and I love his music. His new album's so tight. But, yeah, the success of the band is, I don't know, I'm used to it now.
Their road to greatness was potholed by the sudden death of a man, a band member, and most importantly, a close friend.
His sudden death, really a big blow to the band, and Can you cut?
Kyle was not the only one having a hard time with Cameron's absence.
Cameron gave excellent massages. Just out of nowhere, you know, he'd just come up and start massaging you whenever you're having a bad day.
The next day, the funeral services happened. Very nice. It rained, but so did tears from our eyes.
The death of Cameron was a tremendous blow to the band, but through incredible perseverance, the band fought through the hardship and continued their pursuit for stardom.
I can go without him. Like, I don't think he was that important, but the rest of you guys did. He wasn't that good of a person. He owed a lot of people money, lied a lot to his friends, made rumors up about us, fooled around with a lot of groupies, and it was just horrible. But hey, life goes on, even without someone of his low stature.
2 words for Kevin: egotistical glory hog.
Then Kevin left the band, and it became painfully apparent that if anyone deserved to die, it was definitely Kevin. Definitely Kevin.
We knew he would eventually come back because he's probably the least talented person I've ever met in my entire life.
I don't know, I think he might have been like retarded or something, but yeah, actually, first show he got booed off the stage and ended up getting kicked in the nuts by this huge black guy out backstage. So.
He ended up living on the streets, and he came back eventually. We didn't really know what to do with him, but being our friend, we let him back in.
Guys.
So Kevin came back to the band, and he was sorry.
Guys, I'm sorry.
And the band, of course, let him in with open arms. But the hugs and smiles were all just a facade put on by two of the name-sharing band members.
John Kaiser? That name doesn't ring a bell. Oh, you must be talking about the ugly one. Oh, yeah.
John's face says it all when he heard word on the street had christened him the Ugly One.
I remember there was two Johns, John Van Dusen and John Kaiser, and I personally always thought that there was just one John that stood out as just a dreamy, like, oh, beautiful John, and then there was the other one who's just kind of like, look at me, I look like an ogre, John. And, well, John Kaiser happened to be the ogre one, and all the fans noticed this and referred to him as the ugly one, and once he caught sight of this, he was pissed off. Like,
it was all smiles and laughter on the magazine covers, but backstage, it was all tears and wet dreams and fights.
He may be the no-talent loser with the pretty face, but this guy here, he knows his stuff.
As the incredibly hot, talented one so eloquently put it, beautiful people cannot help being beautiful.
Beautiful people cannot help being beautiful. That's all I gotta say.